morning. It is currently early as shit in the morning. Just got out of work. You know how it be. Now, I don't really like talking after a graveyard after some like after the vlogs and whatnot. And I've done that a lot, and I shouldn't be, but I do it a lot. But I'm gonna do it this time because I have a reason for it. Now, last year for Wins of Winter, I actually filmed my first ever XiXvlog at last year's Wins of Winter. So I figured, one, I've been slacking on the vlogs, which I apologize for. Not that I do it on purpose. Well, I do it on purpose, but not that there's any specific reasoning behind it. It was just more that I started doing pick'ems with my boy Ethan. If you guys don't know what pick'ems is, I'll explain. I'll probably explain it. I am gonna explain it actually later in the vlog. But for now, pick'ems is basically a football show with my best friend Ethan. And fun fact for people who both watch pick'em and the vlogs, I have been friends. Obviously I have my three friends, right? I have Chucky, Thrash, and Ethan. I've been friends with Ethan the longest, and I've known him since I was like 12 and 13, and I'm 21. And then Thrash, I knew Thrash since 2020, and then Chucky since 2021. So yeah, that should put it in perspective about like how long Ethan has been there. Ethan has been there through all phases of my life. When he saw football Sam, when he saw comb over Sam, that's a fucking era that I will never go back to. He's seeing me as curly hair Sam. I guess that's an era. I guess I could call it fucking XIX. Because technically XIX was a name that started in middle school. Fuck yeah, I'll tell you the story. So I was in football. And actually, well, fuck it, it's for the first... I don't think I've ever explained why I love the number 19. So I guess for the fucking 1 year anniversary, we're going to explain why I like 19. I grew up a Cowboys fan, meaning I have depression. No, I'm just kidding. Whoa! That team did this. After this season, I want to hang myself. But in reality, though, I did grow up a Cowboys fan. I don't have a definitive reason why. It was the only reason I have is that my mom told me that I saw my whole family like Cowboys, and I guess that influenced me, and I am now a Cowboys fan. Now, if you guys have watched the Cowboys, you guys have probably heard of a player named Miles Austin. Now, Miles Austin, in retrospect, wasn't like Des Bryant, or he wasn't like who's another good Cowboys, like CeeDee Lamb, or Terrence Williams. I've always loved Terrence Williams, so I'm gonna shout out Terrence Williams. He was never those type of receivers, but he had that one good year in 2009. He had multiple touchdowns. He had 1,000 yards receiving, whatever, right? Again, reality is he wasn't that great of a player. But since I started watching Cowboys in 2009, and that's the year he popped off, he became my favorite player. And then what number did he wear? 19. That's not where my number 19 like came to be, whatever. It was when I decided to join my first full year of football in 6th grade with the El Paso Monsters. They don't exist no more. At least I don't think so. I think they might have actually brought them back, low key. And I actually saw my football coach like from the fucking little leagues like a month ago too. That's pretty funny. But this was when this was 2015 for sure, because I remember it was when everybody wanted to wear 13 because of Odell, and Odell did the whole three-handed catch, whatever, right? Everybody wanted to wear 13, and for me, obviously you can't fucking wear the same number in football, but I also liked the 13 because of Mike Evans. Now, if you don't know who Mike Evans is, he's a Buccaneers receiver, still playing. Honestly, one of the most underrated receivers ever. He always has 1,000 yards every year. I've always thought he was a solid receiver, and I've always thought cause I'm tall, I'm alright. Like, I'm not the fastest, but I'm not the slowest. I'm alright. And I've always saw Mike Evans as someone as a big body receiver, and I always wanted to mirror my style like him. So with that being said, with football, I wanted to wear 13. But then again, everybody wanted 13. Why? Because of Odell. So I thought about it, and I was like, all right, what's a number that they're not going to want? And my mom said 11. I don't know why I've never liked 11. I don't know. I just never liked it. So I didn't pick 11, and I thought about 3 because there is October 30th, which is a 3 and 30th, and then 2003, the 3 and 2003. So I was like, 3. But then I was like, nah. And then I thought about it, and I was like, who was my favorite players growing up? And I was like, Miles Austin was already gone by now. I think Miles Austin had been cut the year prior. I'm not sure, but I think Miles Austin for sure wasn't there the 2015 season. That's the year they went like 4-12. But I remember thinking well, Miles Austin was my favorite player at one point. He wore 19. And that's why I told my brother, I was like, I want to wear 19. And he was like, why the fuck do you want to wear 19? And I was like, because nobody else wears 19. And then Obviously, my football career didn't fucking pan out. I am in front of my fucking house on January 4th after a graveyard instead of being at the fucking Cotton Bowl in the playoffs, right? It's all right. But it was funny, though, because that leads to XIX, 19, right? In middle school, in 7th grade, I actually couldn't try out for football because I had hurt my knee. That's another story for another time. No, it wasn't a torn ACL. No, it wasn't a torn MCL or nothing. It was actually pretty stupid, but funny. And maybe one day I'll tell that story. But I couldn't try out because of my leg. But that year, for some reason, I wanted to be called XIX. The only thing is, I wasn't saying XIX in Roman numeral. I was saying XV with 4 I's. A Google search didn't fucking hurt someone. But yeah, I had that on my bio for like majority of my 7th and 8th grade year, which was XVII. And I remember my Instagram was it was King SXM 19, because I was a corny little middle schooler. But nobody caught on to the name. And then eventually one day I think I Googled it because I was like, wait, that doesn't look right. Oh no, I remember why I Googled it. A substitute teacher one time in class had said that in Roman numerals, when you have the I or the number 1 before a letter, that means it's 1. It means it's like 1 minus the letter. So if it's IX, that's 1 minus X, that's 9, right? So when I heard about that and I thought about it and I was like, wait, what? And then I think she had, okay, this one, take it with a grain of salt. But I think she said like, oh, anything that's above 3 is already I and a 5, which is 4. Or I and a V, which is 5, right? 4, my bad. All that stuff, right? So that's what I thought about it, and I was like, holy shit, I think I've been putting 19 wrong. So I Googled it, was 19 Roman numeral? XIX. Sorry, I was in middle school. Imagine if I still kept that shit till today, and I was being called XVII. But from there, I continued to play football. Tried getting people to call me that name. It didn't stuck. But the only acknowledgement I have of anyone calling me XIX is my old best friend, which we really don't talk no more because like high school, we graduate, we faded, things happen. And my ex-girlfriend, which who gives a shit about that bitch, right? But those two are the only ones that like actually fucking called me XIX. And then yeah, now I remember the way I brought into wrestling wasn't that, oh, I want to be called XIX. I just didn't have a name. And when I first started with Legacy, it was kind of like a sit down with Rich Vox, the the OG commentator. He was basically giving me a run through and saying like, hey, like this is what we can do, this is what we can do. Don't say this, whatever, whatever. And then he was like, oh wait, what about your name? And I told him like I blanked and I was like, be real with you, dog, I have no clue. And he was like, what was and then that's when I thought about it. I was like, or I could go by XIX. And he was like, why XIX? And I told him, I'm like, oh, football. And then I told him about my account. I'm like, I already have it under XIX. So I figured might as well go as XX. And that's when he said, I remember he told me, he was like, I love Rich. Rich, if you're watching this, I love you. But he goes, wow, it's already a cliche about wrestlers having the 3 letters to stand for something, this and this and that. And I told, not to mock him, but he did sound like that. He sounded like a mark. But and I remember I told him, I was like, nah, you're 100% right, but like I have nothing else. Like I'm cooked. And yeah, that's where XIX comes from. This wasn't even initially planned. This was supposed to be like a quick little like short run through about like how my year went, but it's a cool little story for y'all. Now I'm gonna show y'all pick'em, and then I'm gonna show y'all when's a winner, which is like not even a week from now. But yeah, we'll see you guys. Good morning. We are now in my dirty ass garage with that ugly. Oh, you can't see it. Never mind. I was gonna make a shitty Raiders joke because fuck the Raiders. But anyways, before that, like as always, gotta say hi to the queen. Look at that. Aw, what's up, Max? What's up, Max? Look at the camera, fool. Anyways, so I have this here because earlier I was talking about it. Oh, bad lighting. Earlier I was talking about it and the whole pick'em thing or whatever, right? I haven't really talked about it in the vlogs. So basically, I'm going to talk about it. And, well, not going to talk about it. I'll probably talk about it with Ethan, but I'm going to show y'all how I set this up every time. Originally, it's supposed to be outside, but it is cold as shit. And as we speak, a freaking cold front is coming in, so tough. But initially it's supposed to be outside, too cold, so now we've been doing it inside, and I'm gonna show you.
Noisy.
now we're semi done, I guess. I'll explain that right now. There's a ring light that my brother actually got me, so shout out my brother. If you guys know who my brother is, he was actually a guest star on Pick'em. He was the third one? Either the second or the third, can't remember. But yeah, they asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I told them, like, you can give me a ring light. Got that ring light. Shout out my brother. But anyways, yes, we're semi set up, done with the setup. Usually I just put like decorations with however, like whatever's going on right now. I put Texas because obviously it's college football playoff and Texas is in the college football playoff. My mom also made me this blanket, by the way, for Christmas. And I put Gravedigger because Monster Jam Q1 starts. If you don't know what Q1 starts is, or Q1 is, basically it's like Monster Jam season, so to say. That's what they call it, quarter one. But I put that up there because Q1's starting, so I might as well be in the spirit. This is the setup. Oh, I was also, I think I've talked about this wrestling ring before. I've gotten this, well, my manager at Whataburger, we had a Secret Santa last year and he gave me this. So now it's a prop. Ignore this. My fucking niece ruined it. But it's a fucking setup for now though. But alright. We got Ethan here. I hope I'm pointing it right. I explained earlier that my side of the Pick'em set. You wanna explain yours?
I do want to explain mine, guys. Alright. So today I got a little more than usual, you know what I mean? We got our boy Thrash, bro. The middle messiah, of course. I love you, Thrash. You know what I mean? So we brought him today. I thought, you know, we're coming down the last couple weeks, football. We got to do something different, you know what I mean? Probably have this next year, too. I need to get a better mask, you know what I mean? This is just like one of the, like, cheaper ones, I guess. Yeah. So I got to get one of those ring worn, bro, by Thrash, bro. Got Chico, bro. Guys, honestly, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I stole this from my aunt's house.
That's crazy.
Side, like 2 years ago. Because it's so cool, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, I was a big Chivas fan at the time. You know what I mean? Sam was a big Chivas fan at the time.
And then they blocked me.
And they didn't really even care about this, you know what I mean? So I just took it. But that's just cool, right? You know what I mean? That's just cool. He's all cute and stuff. Aw. And then we got my Los Angeles Rams. I'm going to have to do this again. Sorry, Sam.
You're good. My colognes and shit.
Sorry, my bad.
Nah, you're good.
My Los Angeles Rams, bro. Flag. I got this one. I went to see them play against.
Fun fact, though. Let me see. Apparently, this game was, where is it? On my birthday, too.
Yeah. October 30th, guys. That was 2 years ago. I went with my friends, some of my close friends. We sat in the 100 level, right? As close as you get, right, to the end zone. Unfortunately, we lost that day. You know what I mean? But I always love, you know, I always love that they give free shit like this. So I have to have it on the set. You know what I mean? So have that there. And then of course, who am I without Rob Van Dam, guys? I love Rob Van Dam, obviously for obvious reasons, right? We explained that in a little bit. But Rob Van Dam is one of my favorite wrestlers, of course. Obvious reason. He's a high flyer. You know what I mean? And I can agree with that. So got Rob Van Dam on the set, of course. And last but not least, we got my THC sweater, bro. But it's like the NFL logo. And I was thinking about that right now, actually. I just think that's so cool, right? You know what I mean? I got that when I worked at a smoke shop a year ago. And it's just a really cool design, you know what I mean? That sweater means a lot to me, you know what I mean? Because it's a really cool sweater. I love football. I love, you know what I mean, partaking. It really does, guys. That's like my two favorite things combined. So, and that's my set. Also, we got my Megalodon plushie that Sam's got to bring his Toro Loco. But,
oh, yeah, I got to get mine.
Yeah, it was signed by the driver there. It was last year at the pit party and stuff. You know, Sam was working that shit. Yeah. And that's my set, guys. Usually have my Los Angeles Rams ring. I forgot to bring it today, but yeah. And that's my motherfucking set. My naysayers. He
brought Monster Jam up, and I did like a little special like Monster Jam set since it is quarter one. That's actually rare. That's one of 1,000, I believe. Yeah, limited edition, one of 1,000, right there. And I have the shirt. Watch XiXVlog.
Do it. Wild card weekend.
What's up, guys? So I hope you guys enjoyed that whole little like special like Pick'em segment, I guess. I never really talk about Pick'em, but yes, if you guys are interested, or if you guys like sports, or if you guys like Cowboys or whatever, or you just want to hear Ethan and I just rant about our fucking favorite football teams and whatnot, check out XX Pick'em. She'll be posting every week, and we're gonna come back next year for season 2. A lot of cool stuff planned, but yeah, follow along with us for the NFL playoffs. But other than that, back to the 1 year anniversary of XiXVlogs. What are we here for? When's a winter? We got 5 matches, and the car in front of me just almost fucking crashed into me. But we got 5 matches, and let's see if I can remember from the top of my head. Actually, it's an easy car to remember. Starting off with the tag team semifinals, because again, Hey Brothers had to relinquish the titles, this and this. Last week we had qualifying matches. It was Bronouns defeated the Hey Brothers. No, sorry, what the fuck? Bronouns defeated the Inglorious Bastards. Hey Brothers and Dinastía Delgado, I think they disqualified each other or something like that. So they both ended up advancing. So that's what ended up becoming into another tournament. A tournament turned into a tournament. And then Cosmo and Angel defeated Nolan Knight and Ramon. I think that covers everybody. I don't know what the tag team matchups are yet, so we'll have to wait and see. But for the most part, my prediction is that Cosmo and Angel are going to win the titles. At least I'm hoping, because that's my personal favorite. Or Bronouns too, but I don't see the Bronouns winning. But I got Cosmo and Angel. And then from there, we got the ladder match. That one's going to be fucking crazy. We got Dastan, Chaos, Thrash, Gino, Aiden. All 5 of them. Aiden's defending his border openweight title in the ladder match. I'm excited for this one. It's going to be fun. Gino's, I believe it's his Delgado debut. So, hell of a way to make your debut. That's going to be fun for the Lucha City crowd to see Gino Rivera for the first time. And then last but not least, we have the freaking main event. Midas versus Marty. Bastard versus Bastard for the Delgado Promotions World Championship. It's a match we've seen before. We actually seen it in as well. But last time, nobody gave a shit about Marty and Midas. Nobody gave a fuck about them two. Nobody cared. Nobody really knew how. They didn't really have any history with them. Now it's a lot different. Now they have the Bastards with them. They have the Bastards history alongside with them. So a lot is at stake here besides just that title. Potentially this could mean the end of the Bastards. Who knows? It's gonna be saddening to see. On the other hand though, fuck that. My Texas Longhorns playing today. They'll be going against Ohio State Buckeyes in the Cotton Bowl Classic. I wish I had Ethan, my co-host here. He'll be joining us later on XiXVlog. So I forgot what number this is. 20-something. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm excited. I am wearing my Texas Longhorns merch though, because I don't know who to root for. Marty is one of my boys and one of my personal favorites. But Midas is also one of my personal favorites as well. So it's gonna be interesting. I don't know. But then again, he also attacked my best friend, who's also his little brother. So I don't know. I only work here. But other than that though, gotta go pull up with the gang. I ate some free Boss Chicken right now. If you ever go to Boss Chicken, you get those punch cards, and you're like me, you go to Boss Chicken a lot, just get those punch cards, getting the freaking little things punched. Free Boss combo after the 10th one. I got my free Boss combo today. Shit's pretty lit. My allergies are acting up though, so that's not fun. But it's whatever. On the other hand though, we're on the way. I'm excited. Yeah, let's go. on my way home yesterday, and I was thinking like I gotta finish the vlog, but I was too lazy and I didn't feel like doing it. So I figured right now I'll do it right when I'm coming home from the gym. Ignore my shirt. I know like it's probably not the best time to wear the shirt. Tough times that we're in. But unfortunately my Longhorns lost in the Cotton Bowl. In the worst possible way ever. We didn't just get kicked, our ass kicked. Like obviously we were down. It was 4th and goal. Quinn Ewers decides to fumble it. So yeah, not a great afternoon for me. And then my dog, because we got a little puppy. His name's Marlo. He's adorable. But he's a puppy, so they're annoying. He fucking woke up at 5:45 a.m. just because he had a shit. And he's a baby, I swear, he's a fucking baby because, like, he wakes up at 5:45 because he has to use the restroom, right? All this stuff. And on top of that, he won't go back to sleep after that. If you put him back in the if you put him back in the kennel, he starts crying. And if you put him on the bed, he just wants to play with you, so he doesn't let you sleep. So I've been on for like since 6 in the morning. But anyways, back to the show. Man, I had fun last night. This wins and winner definitely overpasses last year's wins and winner. I can't even remember the undercard of last year's wins and winner, to be honest. I just remember it was King Kappa, what the fuck happened to that guy. King Kappa versus Ankler, and then fucking, I don't know, but I remember it was the Bastards defending their tag titles against Thrash and Trash Connection. That's crazy. Now they're fucking gone. And also as Malia and Chaos, which is crazy. Chaos was in a tag team with Malia, and now he was a world champ with Legacy. The crowd loved him yesterday. The crowd was going crazy for him yesterday. So that's actually pretty cool to see like how much they've gone from last year's wins and winner to the other wins and winner. But let's just go to the card for this year. We had, starting off, it was Axel and Tiggy versus the Bronouns for the tag title tournament in a good match, but Axel and Tiggy came out on top. And then it was Cosmo and Angel, my pick, going against Dinastía Delgado. Actually, Dinastía Delgado came out on top, so that was actually pretty cool to see. I was mad about it. Dinastía Delgado was cool. So that made the finals be Axel and Tiggy versus Dinastía Delgado. And then it was the ladder match, and what a ladder match that was. It was entertaining. I loved it. My boy Thrash took a wicked freaking... there's a car in front of me that has a Longhorns emblem. But there's a spot in the match where they fucking did basically a buckle bump but to the ladder onto Thrash, and that shit scared me. I got scared, but luckily he was good. And then from there, what was there? I'm trying to think like other spots before I go to the big spot of the ladder match. Gino, I forgot what it's called. It's not, I don't think it's a Death Valley Driver, but I'm gonna call it Death Valley Driver for now. Gino's Death Valley Driver to Aiden onto the ladder was cool. Dastan took a nasty shot to the ear from one of the ladders, but he was good though. Apparently from all the adrenaline, he didn't feel it. But yeah, and in the end, Aiden shaved Gino's hair. Where the fuck? Oh no, because Gino brought it out first. Now that I think of it, makes sense now. Okay. Because I was like, where the fuck did a razor even get like brought into the match? But then I thought about it, I'm like, Gino was gonna shave Aiden's beard, and then he flipped it to no, Aiden's gonna shave his hair instead, and then Aiden shaved Gino's hair. Wild fucking time. That was wild. I'm still shocked. I was like, what the fuck? No way I'm recording this. And then Aiden retained the belt. And then from there, it was the finals where Dinastía Delgado came out on top. And it was actually the first time they ever held the Delgado's tag titles. The Delgado's tag titles I've actually seen like pretty prestigious if you really think about it. It was Angeles Rebeldes had it first, and then the Bastards, and the Hey Brothers, then back to the Bastards. And then it was from the Bastards, it went to Chaos and Malia. And then I think it went back to the Bastards, I think. No. It went to Acantos and Coney Lao. And then they decided they weren't going to fucking wrestle with us. So then they fucking disappeared. And then we had to vacate. And the Hey Brothers won. And then we had to vacate it again. Now Dinastía Delgado has it. So it's cool. It's cool to see Avi and Legendario with titles. As far as I know, and as far as like I've been around with Delgado, I've yet to see him win titles. I've seen Legendario win some good ass matches. I've seen him beat Tiger Man in a hair versus mask match, and I've seen him beat Rey Guerrero Jr. and also another hair versus mask match. So I've seen Legendario like do his thing, but I've never seen him grab a title. So it's cool to see him with the title. And then because the main event, Marty Snow versus Midas. I loved it. I fucking loved it. I loved the beginning where they took off the bands. I feel like if you're really paying attention, like you would have noticed that they did that. Like they took off the Bastards bands and shit to, I guess, like signifying that like all's fair. Like at that point, like whatever happens, all is fair. And then yeah, the match was fucking brutal. I expected that. Bastards are usually brutal. And then it seemed like Marty was giving Midas a chance to just fucking lay down, take the pin, and let Marty continue being champ. Instead, Midas took the win. Crazy to see it, but it's a good thing to see it. I'm happy to see it. And if you really think about it, every champion that's gone into wins a winner as champion has lost the belt, except for Cosmo. Cosmo's the only champion that, well, he technically never went to wins a winner, but it's already been 3 champions that have gone into wins a winner, and they all lost the belt. It was Marty Snow, Guadalupe, and now Marty Snow again. So a lot of things happened yesterday, and it was fun. A hell of a way to start 2025. Other than that, though, this completes the first year of XiX Sports Network vlogs. Honestly, I can't tell you right now, if they're gonna be consistent. They're not gonna stop, obviously. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll post a vlog, or I'll record vlogs every week, or every show I do. But if it ain't entertaining enough, I'm not gonna post it. So that's it. But I had fun yesterday. Our fucking champions changed. Now it's Midas. Aiden's still champion, and then Dinastía Delgado. So a lot has changed in Delgado, and coming up for the new year, we have another Lucha City 2 weeks. As far as I know, we should. Yeah, I'm excited. And then, of course, this is 1 year of XiXVLOGS, so thank you guys for coming along. If you guys have been watching from episode 1 to episode whatever it is right now, thank you guys for the support. Yeah, I am kind of disappointed that there's like 56 weeks in a year, 56 or 53, I can't remember which one. And obviously I wasn't gonna make 56 vlogs in 1 year, especially considering the fact that like it'd be impossible, because I went from having shows every week to having shows every other week. If you know, you know. But other than that, though, it was gonna be impossible to do vlogs every week. And then on top of that, like, not that it got boring, it was just that most of the vlogs, if I kept doing them every week, I felt like they were gonna get repetitive. So that's why I didn't like do vlogs for a while. I figured this show I was gonna have to, because it's fucking 1 year anniversary, wins a winner, yada yada yada. It had to be a special moment. And yeah, it was a cool show to do it though. I'm glad it happened though. Nonetheless though, my name is XiX from XiX Sports Network. I'll catch you guys next time.